Kind of towards the end of the third, gave them an and one, but the fourth quarter is winning time, and we got to make our imprint to start the fourth quarter. We can't let the quarter go down, but we're playing against the numbers. So it was a good start to the fourth quarter for our ball club, and we was able to withstand the run.
So defensively, you held them to 12 points in the fourth before they got 5. As to say hi to Jose Alvarado, you held them to 12 points before they got 5 in the final minute there. Just what's been working defensively in clutch situations this year?
Well, you got to be communicating. Throughout the whole possession. You can make up for mistakes when you're communicating and things break down. So I thought we did a good job of helping each other. In the fourth quarter. Obviously, Trey Murphy, hell of a player. He was able to get loose a couple times, but for the majority, we had bodies on bodies, and we was able to clean glass in the second half. Unlike in the first half, where we gave up, I think, maybe 8 offensive rebounds and 14 second chance points. So we did a better job in the second half.
It seemed like you had some fun just watching that Luka kind of end of the shot clock, falling about out of bounds 3 go in, and that made the difference. But he does that all the time in practice, but it's still kind of fun for you to see.
Oh, absolutely. It's still fun, especially in a crunch like that. He does it all the time, so it's not one shot on the floor that we don't think he can make, no matter if it's 24 on the shot clock or at the end of the buzzer. So we know he's Luka Magic for a reason.
Last one for you. You know that you don't have a ton of time back in every single arena in the league. What is it like to just kind of feel the crowd turn in your direction? We talked about this in Philly, but now here's another time in New Orleans where you get to do that again.
I just try to get my love and passion for the game back to the fans when I get the opportunity to come out here and play. So like you just said, I don't know how many times I will get an opportunity to play in front of fans, either on the road or at home. So it's always it's humbling. I'm grateful for the road fans to be able to appreciate the way that I play the game, and hopefully I'm able to just perform and give it back to them when I'm on the court.
We appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Bill and Sue.
What a night, Mike.
Yeah, but he said it. He said it all. It's all about winning. In the fourth quarter, he did the job of setting the tone.
This is wild, Rob. Separated by 2.5 games.
I would add 7 to that, because if you look at a couple of those, they have, Suns have 21 wins, someone else has 22 wins. And so you think about the way the Suns played us, the way the Suns just played the San Antonio Spurs. The West is truly,
OKC. And the Thunder,
The West is truly crazy. And for me, I love this. Why? Because it puts your antennas up each and every night as a player. It means you can't take any nights off. You can't do this load management, because you want to have the best record. You want to be in that top 4. So your first round of playoffs is played in the comfort of your building. So I think that's the best thing about this, And if I'm anybody in the league, you know what I'm doing right now? I said, that guy over there in Denver is out. We all got to make some moves. So when he come back, things might shift again. So I'm liking how the West is set up. The crazy part about it, it's like that in the East too. So basketball across the NBA, it's fantastic.
I also like the fact that you add the 7 seed in there, because no one wants to be in the play-in tournament.
Yes.
So no matter what the position, you don't want to be in.
You absolutely, the Lakers with 1 game separating 3 through 6. In Phoenix and Golden State kind of hanging out in 7 and 8. The goal for the Lakers, should be to finish top 4, at least get a home series in the first round, even though it did not help them last season against Minnesota. But the second goal, Rob, and you hit on it, Allie, don't fall down to 7 or 8 and get in the play-in tournament where you could be eliminated early. B, you're going to play who? OKC or San Antonio in that first round as of now. That doesn't sound like a very fun matchup. So you got to try to stay in the 3 to 6 range, preferably 3 or 4. And with so many guys out, Jokic is hurt, Alperen Şengün, he's got some injury stuff going on. There are opportunities for the Lakers to maybe hang on to 3 or maybe even bump up to 2 if they can win all these winnable games, Rob.
Yeah.
Speaking of winnable, we're going there next, because relative to this conversation, the schedule for the rest of the month is in the Lakers' favor. 10 of their next 14 games are against teams currently under 500, which means it's a chance to win games that they are supposed to.
Yes.
And with that said, that also means, Rob, that the mindset, you can't relax. You can't get complacent and fall to that temptation.
Like for me, if I'm JJ right now, I am taking a baseball bat and beating this into their heads. Like, yo, we got to take care of January, because let's be honest, we all look at the months that we play and we say, oh, like I said earlier, February, March are coming up. We got to win every game. We got to win. The people we're supposed to beat, we definitely got to beat them. And teams that we haven't been good against, we got to beat them too.
Surprising people.
I think now is the time to start, because we're better than you on the road. You just start out with New Orleans, then let's go to SA, let's mop up SA and set a statement, because we've beaten SA before, even though they didn't have the Laker killer and De'Aaron Fox. But I think this would be a great opportunity to go in there because young teams like that can be kind of cocky, like, we don't beat everybody in the league, we don't beat the Lakers before, they're old. And you go in there, you can stun them.
Mop up the team that beat the Thunder 3 times in 4 games.
Hey, that's a different team. Hey, I'm talking about us.
He said mop up.
Mop them up. Mop them up. They're playing
I think you
tonight
just
too.
suit up.
And the other thing, Allie, it's a very condensed schedule right now. Remember last month, it felt like the Lakers played 3 games with all the breaks for the NBA Cup and everything. But that's not the case this month. If you look at these 14 games that we're talking about, Rob, they're going to be played over a 24-day span. That's not a lot of downtime. They got a back-to-back this week. They have another back-to-back next week. But besides that, games every other day. There's no more 2 and 3 days between games until the All-Star break. So there's a lot of games flying at the Lakers right now. Luckily for them, the schedule is very favorable over these next 14.
Good point as we go there next. The Lakers are 2-0 against the Pelicans this season. They won by 14 on November 14th and by 12 on November 30th. Lakers dealt with injury issues on both of them, but so did the Pelicans. New Orleans has just 8 wins on the season. And tomorrow night, they face the Spurs. So obviously the team's not going to look ahead because obviously that's the point we're trying to make here. However, we're going to talk about it. So how does JJ keep their attention focused and locked in on tonight? What could be a trap game?
I pull out the schedule like, listen, guys, look where we at. Look where we are in the standings, and we need to win every game possible. And we know how good the Spurs have been playing, and you know how hard it is to play in San Antonio because San Antonio has some of the best fans in basketball, and when they're winning, they're crazy up in that arena. So for me, I know it's a cliche. You take it one game at a time, and you really got to beat this because you think about it, Zion, with the guy's been injured. Who on the team can really guard Zion? So you got. That's why I picked Jackson Hayes for. Oh, I didn't mean to tell you that, but yeah, I picked Jackson Hayes because he's going to be vital to kind of guard guys like Zion because we know when he goes left, it's hard to stop him. So this is like a warm-up game to get your mind right to go in for the next game, which is the Spurs.
Yeah, and I respect what Mike Trudell was saying earlier. Be cautious with this team. But like I said, they've lost 7 in a row. This team is 8-29. They have the worst or the second worst record in the NBA. So this is an absolutely game you have to have. And I know they got some people. Trey Murphy, he can fill it up. Zion doing good Zion things and staying healthy for the most part this season. This new center, Derek Queen, the first-year player, he was kind of a controversial move by the Pelicans last year, right before the draft. They moved up 10 spots in the draft, and they gave up their first-round pick this upcoming year. That's going to be a top 5 pick for sure, and the Atlanta Hawks are going to get it. So they invested a lot in Derek Queen, the very talented Maryland center, who, Allie, I just found out, the state of Maryland, that's where Robert Horry was born. I had no idea.
I think we got to look it up.
I think he lived there for
lying.
like 5 months.
My birth certificate.
You just carry your birth certificate around?
That's on my phone. That's what iPhones are for now. You got pictures and everything of stuff.
Who does that?
Hey, with this country now, I got to keep my birth certificate on me.
Okay, fair. We're going to break. We talked about Dalton Connect earlier in the show. Coming up.